Toastmaster Omer Shahab.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Honesty will guide you. What a brilliant message to deliver in front of such a diverse audience who belong to different professional backgrounds, and especially in this day and age when our nation is running towards dishonesty. What a message you gave and how brilliantly you gave it. Now, I would start off by telling you how beautifully you sandwiched your message. Like in the beginning, you first gave a demo with your mobile phone, rang the Toastmaster of the day, and gave a message about how wireless connection that has been established. And then after giving a demo, you established a ground, and then after establishing that ground, you moved toward a story which complemented the very fact which you had already established. A story which obviously was quite relevant to the topic and quite interesting as well. And after having done so, you again at the end took out your mobile phone and came back to the very demo, to the very prop which you talked about earlier, and how beautifully you then eventually, portrayed your message to the audience. Furthermore, I loved how balanced you were on the stage, how meaningfully you moved, and how beautifully you balanced your hand gestures as well. Like in an example where you said the little child in the corner. I remember even sometimes nowadays I would just ramble on and on with my hands, not controlled. But that was not the case with you, where your hands were quite controlled and each movement was, I would say, pretty articulated. However, that being said, I would now recommend some improvements which you can implement in your speech. The speech you gave where you told about your grandfather, I felt that you were taking us on a ride, but suddenly there were certain hours during the story. And during that hour, it felt like you're going on a straight road, enjoying your ride, and suddenly there's a bump on the road, and you all just disgruntled. So this is how it feels when the momentum of what you're saying is distorted. Furthermore, the vocal variety which you implemented. Now you're a guitarist. If you keep playing the same note on a guitar, no matter how beautiful the lyrics of a song is, but the same note which you keep playing on the guitar, the message will somewhere be lost, and the essence of the song, of the lyrics, will just be out there somewhere in the air. This is exactly what I felt when throughout the speech your volume was monotonous. Like in the first story, where there was so much emotions involved about how the boy went on a ship, how his mother gave him a very, very beautiful lesson which he should implement, and how, in what circumstances he implemented it. Furthermore, I would also recommend that you should pause a little as well. When during the first story, the child was caught with the money. This was kind of a cliffhanger at that moment. And the line, "My mother told me never to tell a lie." I believe if at this line there could have been a pause, the impact would have been much greater. So all in all, it was a great speech, a beautiful message, and beautifully delivered. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Omer Shahab, for such a wonderful evaluation. For the third